G'day, I'm Chris, and this is Game Chambers. We are back with our Wrath of the Righteous run through. The last episode, we kind of got killed by a level 6 Necromancer and his attaché of Baphomet clerics. So we are definitely not going to walk into that this time. In fact, we're going to see if it's possible to camp, or maybe we need to just go. So let's see if we can. Oh, a bit of loot here. Let's see if we can exit the area. And we might even head back to our base to rest and recover, because we've taken a fairly significant amount of strength damage on Sealer, and we do need to get that sorted. We also found Ember, the elven... she was a witch, wasn't she? Okay, so how far away is this game? It doesn't tell us. So we found Ember, the elven child, who is actually a witch with a oracle curse. And unfortunately she's fire-based, which most demons have got fire resistance, so that's not going to be ideal. Now this is a bit of a random encounter. Let's see what we're up against. Doesn't look like a fight. It's a good start. Someone called Nenio.
Wearing a robe? Check. Baphomet symbol around the neck? Check. Crazy eyes? Check. Note to self, bring a mirror next time to be able to adjust the optimal level of eye craziness. Everything is ready for the experiment.
Interesting. I'm liking this girl already.
An audience. Problematic but not critical. You there, girl. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress.
Who are you and what are you doing here? So she's dressing up as Baphomet cultist.
Who's that? I don't know her.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your sister in sin, a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will, and so on and so forth.
She's trying to
She looks
infiltrate.
like one of us, but she talks kinda weird. Who's there with you?
Who? Oh, them! Just an audience, they don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment.
Let's just remain
In the
silent.
name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause. Let's start with something simple. So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite
She's
weapon?
pulled out paper and pencil from her sleeve.
We will not answer to you.
Our lord can wield any kind of weapon. He is all-powerful.
Wrong. He wields no weapons at all. He doesn't need any. He just gores his enemies with his horns.
I think I'm just going to stay silent still, and Emeraldra is going to see how this
These
turns
answers
out.
are wrong. The correct answer is Isergall, a glaive made of red adamantine. This experiment has taken quite a surprising turn. I would never have expected the followers of the great Baphomet to be baffled by such a simple question. Fine. Let's recalibrate the difficulty and proceed with the next question. Please name Lord Baphomet's sacred animal.
I know who she is.
A bull! Of course, everybody knows that.
Yep. And a cow.
It's an aurochs, as a matter of fact.
I'd like to ask you to stop prompting them, but it seems they could do with a prompt or two. It appears the experiment has yielded results which are as unexpected as they are incredible. Baphomet's cultists have not the slightest idea about who Baphomet really is, let alone any in-depth knowledge of his ideology or philosophy. I'm positive that this news will cause a sensation in widest scientific
An
circles.
alchemist? Or a pathfinder, maybe?
Damn it. She's right. I'm a shitty excuse for a cultist.
I'm calling
And my
pathfinder.
mother used to tell me to
Some sort.
become a plowman.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions. You there, come on, ask another one. We'll get the next one.
We'll just remain
Is
silent
there
again.
any sense in continuing? You cannot answer the simplest of questions. I am ashamed of all of you, as cultists and as individuals.
Please, ask again. I can answer. I'm sure I can.
How do you spell Baphomet's name?
B-A-F-A... Oh, screw it. To hell with Baphomet.
Throws his weapon on the ground.
I thought it was gonna be fun, but instead there are all these questions. I'm done here. I'm going back to my home village, back to my mother.
Hey, wait! You there! How dare you stir up discord in our ranks? Grab her and tie her up, and her entire entourage too!
The experiment is complete.
He takes a note.
Unable to deal with the questions, the cultists decide to deal with the examiner instead. A typical reaction for a person who has never been burdened with any intelligence. Now you're gonna start hitting each other, aren't you? Please, proceed. I won't interrupt.
Can we retreat already?
Wait, so she's going to get us to fight? She's not even going to join in. Who have we got here? So he's going to go first. What do I have that I can throw out? Is this a surprise round? It is not. So let's just see if we can land a colour. Whoop. We had a fail. That's good. Now this might be a problem though. Land. No. Don't have his bow out.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay. Ember. All your spells are done, so let's see if you can knock out a barbarian. Nope. Camellia. Can you charge through allies? You can. So you can't walk and attack him. Let's get in there. Ooh, damn. Dealer? You might be able to charge onto the archer. Yep, good. Gets us in combat, and we'll heal ourselves. Because we are on our way to sleep anyway. And Sealer is lacking a lot of strength. That wasn't very nice. Okay, let's see if we can put you to sleep then. There we go. Night night, sharpshooter. Okay, this barbarian could be an issue. I think he's only low level though. Triple health damage. A second level barbarian, that's an issue, but
Cover me,
okay.
alright?
Nice sneak attack, Woljif. You're down again, but that's okay. You're not dead.
You won't survive me.
We should be able to clean this up. It's not a very difficult fight. So. Okay, so you've had an attempt. I think. Oh, okay. So it actually tells me I can't attempt it on him again. Okay, nice. We got another one down. Camellia. Let's bring this barbarian down then. We can. Bit of a waste of a smite, but we're gonna. We're going to sleep after this fight anyway, so. So I can sleep from a different character. That's really good. Oops, yep, so he's just switched.
Endure this.
Okay, put him down then. Nice work. Now you haven't attempted to put him to sleep. That's such a good text. I don't know why I wasn't using this to start with. Where are all my sleepers? That's coup de grace. Bit of a constipated jump, but it seems to work. And now we can just walk around and execute everybody. Feels a little brutal, but that's why you bring the Slumber Hex. I'm not gonna waste a crossbow shot on him. You're unconscious. Why
Make
not?
every strike count.
Good chance that he's definitely going to be awake now, but can we put him straight back to sleep? That would be hilarious. No.
The spirits demand your blood.
Why can't I attack him?
You are today's
Oh,
sacrifice.
I couldn't get close enough.
Right. Take you.
If he goes to stand up, he's going to die. No. Missed him. Ow! Well, that wasn't cool.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
There we go. Now let's find out who you are, Nenio. And who is this in the background? The absence of an answer is an answer too. Who was that?
The result is statistically predictable, especially considering their intelligence level.
Are you gonna join my party?
What about you, girl? Are you ready to answer some questions for the good of science? Let's
Woman
proceed
terms.
with the experiment. My first question is simple. Which colors does the goddess Iomedae prefer?
Ah, that's a good question. I'm going to go red and white as the same as Baphomet, but I am not sure. And I failed my law religion check. You haven't the slightest idea, but perhaps you can guess. I think it's red and white. Could be red and gold, actually. Where are you, Sealer?
This answer is correct. It is comforting to meet at least one educated person in the melting pot of ignorance that is Canabra's today.
Well, luckily I kind of knew that. Yeah.
Let's proceed. Did Aradin take part in any crusade before he died?
Yes, of course. How did I fail that again? DC 14. I rolled a 5 again. Yes, he did.
Aradin's death dates to 4606, and that is precisely the year
Oh.
when the World Wound was opened. The First Crusade started back in 4622. Your
I thought he
answer
was
is
part
wrong.
of the First Crusade.
I suppose I should terminate the experiment due to the subject's utterly woeful performance. But don't get upset. We all can't be smart. Someone has to be strong. I liked how you defeated those cultists.
See, that's something that Sealer should definitely have known, being a worshipper of Iomedae. Iomedae is the successor to Aradin, essentially. So that would be something that would be in the
It seems to
teachings.
me that I owe you an explanation. My name is Nenio. I am an explorer, a pilgrim, a yet-to-be-recognized scientific luminary, future author of the great Encyclopedia Galarianica, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. Future rector, I should say. I also know several spells.
Now you can finally tell me what you were getting at with all those questions.
It is so heartening to see you strive for knowledge. I have been conducting an experiment comparing the intellectual abilities of the average cultist with those of the average crusader.
I'm not a crusader.
Unfortunately, the experiment has proven that the opposing parties possess approximately equal faculties in this regard. A shame, indeed, for I have always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered educated. It appears I was mistaken.
So you're trying to say that I am mediocre.
Yes.
Canabras isn't safe right now. Shall we join
Do
forces?
you wish to become my follower?
Oh my
To
god.
accompany me on my expeditions to the World Wound? To assist me in my experiments? To run errands for me? Perhaps even to write down my deepest thoughts for the benefit of future generations? Oh, how splendid! Of course, I agree. Truth be told, I have no money to pay you. But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward. Excellent, you're hired. To think that I finally found someone to accompany me. 27 Crusaders before you said no. Not one of them saw the undeniable appeal of my offer.
I think she's could be a
Your
powerful
first
wizard of
assignment
some
is to
sort.
take me to a safe place. I have to admit that today's experiment has left me quite tired.
Okay. Yeah, I could use a scroll to cure. Now, I really have no attachment to... I'd even forgotten his name, Woljif. So quite happy to leave him behind. Now let's see what we've
Anything new?
picked up here. She's a true neutral human scroll savant. Scroll savant, I believe, is a wizard class. Where are we? We're a follower of Nethys. All about magic. Arcane Wand. Yeah, so she's a wizard. What's her... She's got 2 opposition schools, Abjuration and Necromancy. What's her chosen school? Blinding Ray. Dazzled for 1 round. Oh, blinded for 1 round. That's a very effective ray. Okay. Scholar of Arcane. Scroll Focus. Adds half his class level and use magic device checks. Does this class let them use their own caster level for their scrolls? Spell Focus Illusion. Interesting. Illusion is one of those very difficult schools to run, even for a game master. So it's interesting that they've gone and given that to an NPC in this style of game. Yeah, here's the Scroll Savant. So what do we have here? You got your cantrips, you got your proficiencies, your arcane object, scroll okay, so, scroll specialization. Ah, there you go. So then it's where you use her own intelligence instead of the scroll's minimum level. And this is where you use your scroll's caster level. Okay, so she'll be very good at using scrolls. Is it all scrolls? Doesn't specify. So it could be all scrolls? I'm not sure yet. It's just bonus feats. So it'd be interesting to see if she can, with Use Magic Device, use Divine Scrolls with her caster level eventually as well. That will make her a very, very useful character to have. And it's good in general to have a wizard. So we are very caster heavy at the moment. We do probably need to replace Camellia with another frontliner, but we have a lot of backline at the moment. But I'm happy to get rid of Woljif, but she might not be very useful in the interim. Okay. Where's your spellbook? Create Pit. Definitely a good spell to have. Mage Armor. Magic Missile Snowball. Shield, so that takes 2. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be using that. Color Spray and Vanish. Is Snowball worth it? Can cause a stagger. Okay, damage and a stagger. Sleep's not much use anymore. I haven't been using Enlarge Person, so let's throw another one of those in there. Okay. Well, let's loot these bodies. What do we got? Masterwork Composite. We'll take that for sure. Just normal heavy crossbow, scroll, masterwork. Nothing else there. Okay, let's go through these boxes. What was that? Cooking ingredient. And let's set just some more random things. Okay. Alright. Getting very magical heavy party is going to be a bit of an issue unless we can pick up some more martially inclined characters to fill that front line, because Camellia is definitely not going to be able to do that. Okay, let's get back to Defender's Heart, get healed up. So before we sleep, I don't think there was a cleric here for us to see, was there? So let's clear all of our spells. How do I empty my spell book? Let's just put all the lesser restorations in that I can, so when we sleep we can fix up Sealer. Alright, now let's see the barkeep first to sell our junk. Show me what you have. Have my junk, thank you. Well, let's... Ooh, Ember's in my room. Hey, Ember. The elf in front of you is still young, still an adolescent by the standards of their long-lived folk. A childish, carefree smile plays on her face, and her wondering eyes linger on you just for a moment before darting off again into the distance. Terrible scars cover her body, and a few of her fingers are missing. A crow sits on her shoulder, observing you with its clever black eyes. Such a sad character. You're always so cheerful. How do you manage to remain so hopeful when we're surrounded by such horror? Hope? The girl tilts her head and continues with a smile. No, hope is a lie. What should we hope for? This world is in the hands of demons. The gods can't help, or they don't want to, or they forgot about us altogether. The people know they're only about to be eaten by demons, but still they quarrel with each other and fight and steal. There's no hope, only us. We'll have to win without hope. It will be hard. The entire abyss is against us. We can only win by some miracle, which means we'll have to make one happen. What other choice do we have? We'll work a miracle and win because we have to. The elf smiles broadly and nods to herself. I don't want to ask you your story right now. I have to go. So go. The elf watches you with a radiant smile as you leave. Such a beautiful character. We will get her story, but we are going to rest here.
I don't know how I lived without beer up till now. Beer alone was worth coming up to the surface for.
And you still haven't tried good wine.
Okay, so they seem to heal everyone to full. Let's see if resting there cured all of our strength damage. It did. Okay, so if we rest back here, it looks like it cures all of our ailments. What's going on here? Demon plague. What? This is interesting. Demon plague, permanent. How do we cure this? That's a lot of damage. DC 18 fortitude. She's not going to save that against that. Okay. Is it a disease? Alright, we need to talk to you now. Your character, Ember, has become diseased, afflicted with a condition. Okay, so we need to remove disease spell or heal. Tell me about yourself. Well, they call me Ember. I used to live in the River City, and now I walk with you. That's my story. Why do they call you Ember? I've had many names. When I was little, Mum and Dad called me Dove or Cricket or Kitten. Dad called me his ray of sunshine. And when my mum was cross, he called me by a long name, a grown-up one. I can't remember it no matter how hard I try. Would have been her elven name. Then when I came to live in the River City, the good people called me different funny names, like Ember or Torch or Smoky. I don't know why. They called me Bird Brain because I have a crow. They called me Lucky 7 because of my fingers. The girl raises her hands. The middle finger on her right hand and the two smaller fingers on her left are missing. They sometimes called me grilled meat and said I was stupid, but I didn't feel hurt. I mean, they're right. I really am silly. They didn't mean to hurt me. I like Ember. It's a good word. Embers are like people. On the outside, they're grey and cold like stones, but they're warm inside. You can blow on them and they'll start a fire to help you survive a cold night. And that's wonderful, isn't it? Ember it is. Oh, thank you for your answers. This is heavy. I don't want to do this right now. Let's cure your disease. Do you have potions of cure disease, cure serious wounds? Let's just sort by type. Our weapons, potion of... No potion of cure disease. Scroll? No scroll of cure disease either. No, not you. Let's talk to Fawn. How may I help? I met Calesia. Fawn's melancholic expression remains calm, but his entire body tenses and his fingers wrap around the handle of his weapon. Under what circumstances? I hope you seize the opportunity to kill her. Are you certain of your allegations? Fawn lowers his head and says in a hollow voice, I am. Her misdeeds are terrible and proven with absolute certainty. She claims she doesn't serve the demons. Of course she does. In an attempt to buy her life, she would stoop to the boldest and most egregious of lies. Whose word do you trust, hers or mine? I have no reason to trust either of you over the other. I let her go. After giving you a saddened look, Fawn stares off into the distance. Your decision is regrettable. I'm afraid that in doing so you've condemned her many future victims to death. I suppose it just means that bringing this hunt to a close falls upon my shoulders. Okay. Now, Lan is there. Hilor is there. Was there a vendor? Visali, were you a vendor? Is there a priest in? Yeah, show me the scrolls. Okay. Dispel magic. Scroll of remove sickness, paralysis, to remove disease. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, so here we go. Let's put the scroll down on my toolbar. Wow. So that could have helped too. Remove sickness. It's only plus to the saving throw, but remove disease will give Emeralda a cast level check to attempt to remove it. So let's see if we can get rid of this.
Yes.
Spells human. Ah, cool. So we got it off Ember. Alright, she's cured. Let's sleep again after we fix up our... Well, actually, before we do that, let's cast our Lesser Restorations on Ember. See if that works. Don't know if we need to, because it seemed to cure all of our sicknesses sleeping in this place before. But while they're prepared, before we switch them out for new spells, we might as well burn them off just to make sure. Okay. And there we go, she's back. Good. Alright, we'll keep Restoration next, that's all we can for our Spirit Magic. Now, as for our other spells, I'm thinking Hold Person would be a good one to have. DC 16 is not real high, but it is a save or suck spell. Embark Skin. So we got cures from Ember, and from Nenio we will have, what's your use magic device? So +8 at the moment. He was +9. Ember. Definitely need to work on your charisma there, Nenio. Okay, cool. But that's the party all restored and sorted. Now, do I need to give you a new weapon? Probably need to give Lan this Masterwork Composite Longbow. And we can sell those 4 Composite Longbows that we have. It's probably best I give Finian the talking weapon to somebody else too, actually. Javelin? Sure. That'll do. Now, Finian, let's turn you into a composite longbow. You are my primary DPS, so you might as well have my best weapon. And there's also Ghost Touch, which will be extremely handy going forward. Alright. And Cold Iron Javelin is probably not a terrible ranged weapon to be packing. Alright. Now, did Woljif have anything on him that I need to take off? Probably those braces. Your little bit of magic was actually quite good, wasn't it? You can keep your scrolls. For now. And you can have those braces. It's not huge, but every little bit will count. Okay, I better sell off the weapons I'm not using at the blacksmith. Joran, show me your wares. Don't need all those composite longbows. 400 gold is 400 gold. And these kukri. What's that? Masterwork composite. I will hang on to that just in case I switch the intelligent weapon to a different character. And that as well. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's head back out. Well, Jiff, you don't actually... You did bring the grease spell, which was exceptionally useful, but I'm not a fan of you as a character, even having done your initial story arc, so we're going to leave you behind. I may regret doing that because I think you are more useful. We're going to go back to the market square. Got to go deal with that wizard, like necromancer. So my illusionist here, we'll see what she's capable of. It should be illegal to waste your time on anything you do not enjoy. Pretty good saying. Okay, so where's it put us? Up here. Okay, cool. Let's check our formation. He now has the cantrip Ray of Frost that can be cast indefinitely or for free. Yeah, actually that's not a bad idea, is it, using the cantrips? So you've probably got some more useful cantrips. Let's have a look at your bar. So we turn that off. That's your blinding ray. That's probably all you're going to want useful out of there. Yes, it's only D3 damage. Your crossbow is going to be better. But you have Disrupt Undead, so that could be handy too. That's how you restore your spells. So we have some spells in there. Let's get your mage armor on yourself.
Yes.
This war
Now
must
you
end.
get your mage armor on yourself.
Yes.
You need to work on getting your burning hands. I might respec you to fix that up, because I think we should be able to at least make it a specialized spell to get the damage at least a bit higher.
Might make you feel better.
So we still got our front line. Be nice if Emerilda was more tanky, wouldn't it? She could theoretically be frontlining it as well, but we're not set up that way yet. Let's go this way first. Then we'll go back to the Necromancer. So sweet it is to kill. Some sort of powerful demon here. And teleports away. Okay. Didn't kill him. Oh, now it's killed him. So what did that make? Ghouls. Alright. Sealer on the front line is a good thing for ghouls. Who is this? Emeralda first. Probably wasn't the best of choices, but alright, Lan.
You won't
See if we can bring these
survive me.
down quickly. That's actually pretty good damage, 12 damage. Camellia, you should be
Go
able to
for their
finish that.
hearts!
Or you could miss it.
The inheritor!
Killer got that one down. Nenio, you will have Disrupt Undead, so let's
You're
use that.
irrelevant.
Not the best of damage, but it's got to be better than your crossbow. Ember. You don't have Disrupt Undead, do you?
Surrender or else.
But you have point blank shot. Oh! Nice javelin throw.
Endure this.
Alright. Good choice giving you the smart weapon. Or intelligent weapon, I shouldn't say smart weapon. He hasn't proven that he's smart yet, but he does have intelligence. Let's see if you pick that lock, Camellia.
I am helpful.
Nice work.
Am I
What do we
not?
get? Enlarge person and a pearl. Alright, what happened here?
I think I did it.
It was a Nabasu. Grey hair, ashen skin. This person fell prey to a Nabasu. This demon sucks the very life essence from its victim and transforms them into ghouls. Okay, nothing useful here except for potions. Half plate. How much was that worth? Yeah, it's worth 3 times its weight, so we'll at least carry that. Here it sounds like ghouls still somewhere. Doesn't look like up here. Oh. A short hooded figure is poking about some bodies lying in the middle of the street. The stranger drags the first body off the road, respectfully props it up against the wall, and places the corpse's hands on its chest. The figure then freezes as if hesitating, and you see him reach his hand out towards the beautiful gold amulet hanging around the corpse's neck. He jerks his hand back, hesitates, and reaches out again. We've been looting the dead. Anyway. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? The stranger almost jumps out of his skin and the hood falls from his head. Under a mop of red curly of red curls, a round halfling face looks up at you. Ah, phew! I thought you were demons. Good day to you, good lady. Seela's eyebrows lift in apparent surprise. Curl, is that you? The halfling looks at Seela and smiles broadly. Oh, Lady Seela, you're alive! Goodness me, that's the second bit of good news on an otherwise lousy day. What was the first bit of good news? Stick around and see for yourself. Do you know this person, Seela? Meet Rimvi, better known as Curl. He hails from Knabris and he fights in the Condemned. He's one of a kind, a rogue with a heart of gold. Seela smiles and adds a little more seriously. Curl, it's probably none of my business, but you should ask yourself if what you're about to do is right. We can't judge. We've been doing the same thing to everyone we find. The halfling's cheeks flush and he hides his hands behind his back. I just thought, oh, it doesn't matter. Can you tell me anything useful about what's going on in the city? I'm afraid not, good lady. I just left the Defender's Heart. Before that I was holed up in there, too scared to leave. Although spending all that time under Commander Erebeth's nose sure was something. She's a strict one and, whew, when she gets antsy. I don't care if you're robbing corpses. Oh, well, I guess we gotta do it. So what are you doing here? Robbing corpses? No, the halfling protests. Rimvi Curl may be a rogue, but he doesn't loot corpses. I just need to get these poor lads' bodies off the road. My friends and I are on a terribly important mission and we need to get through. He's interrupted by the sounds of wheels rolling on the paving stones. A cart drawn by a sad little horse appears from around the corner. A pretty half-elf is driving it, and a young man in knight's armour is walking alongside. Even from a distance you can see his tanned face and his blue eyes shining brightly. The halfling straightens up. See? A terribly important and very heroic mission. My friends and I are saving a beer cart from the demons. Ellen of the Houndhearts. As he's speaking, the newcomers notice you, and the knight cries out in jubilation. Seela! I never thought I'd see you again! I thought you were headed to the main square in the centre of the demons' attack. The half-elf smiles warmly at Seela. Hey, friend, glad to see you're all right. When we got separated by the crowd at the celebration, I knew right away that something was wrong. And when demons appeared all of a sudden, I realized that was the reason why I'd been so anxious. But I couldn't find you among the dead in the square, so I kept my hopes up, and I was proved right. And we found Janna. Seela's face lights up with joy. So you're the other bit of good news Curl was talking about. You and Janna are alive. Actually, by good news, I meant we found the beer cart. Sir Elan and Janna being alive amounts to a quarter of a bit of good news. Well, maybe half. A beer cart? No, Emerald doesn't care about beer. Aren't there more important things to do in this city than saving other people's property? You're absolutely right. I only agreed to get the cart to Defender's Heart because we found it just a stone throws away. But as soon as we deliver the cart, I'll get back to searching for survivors. By the way, my name is Elan, Sir Elan of the Houndhearts. I'm glad to meet someone who's survived this madness. You haven't told me how you know Seela. I'll save that story till we're all back at Defender's Heart. You're going back there, aren't you? We'll have a reason to toast our spoils. Yeah, I'm not caring about him robbing corpses. I have to go. So long. We're sure to meet again, either in the city or at the Defender's Heart. Sure you will. Come to the tavern. We'll celebrate the valiant rescue of this barrel together. I'm not going to judge him for robbing corpses. It's literally what we've been doing this whole time.
I refuse to accept their statement.
Okay, let's back off and javelin them, I suppose. This is our surprise round, okay.
You should have listened to reason.
Alright, land, see what you can do. Oh, that body just went straight down the ravine. That was pretty cool. Ember, come back and crossbow.
Into the fray.
Now Seela should be able to hold them because they can't sneak past her, and they're going to actually really struggle to hit her. Looks like they need natural 20s. Camellia, could you get? Yes, you can get in combat with this one. You don't have much luck with your dice, do you, Camellia?
You
We have
crossed the wrong
we are very reliant on land, actually, aren't we?
I'll hit you.
I guess that's part of having a low-level caster-heavy army. This could be an issue. A critical hit for 3 damage. How do you even do a 3 damage crit? How does d6 minus 1 times 2 equal 3?
The spirits demand your blood.
Not sure how that math works out, but sure. Okay, what's going on here? These corpses were gnawed to the bone by ghouls, whose teeth were the likely cause of death. Oh
No
wow,
time for
there's
debates.
more this way. We should probably go deal with that necromancer while we're fresh. What do we got here? A Vamlek and a cultist evoker. Alright. Don't want to waste any of those on this, but I can't reach him. Which probably means I'm not going to reach him. I can reach him with magic missile. It's a bit of a waste magic missile though. Oh. I was just wanting to check the duration on that. Looks like we've got it on. Oh, there's another evoker up the back. Okay, so let's... a couple of evokers. Might actually enlarge Sealer. And move up. Land, just do your job, killing them. Yep. Oh, someone invisible here. What is that? Oh, it's just out of our line of sight. Okay. Alright, Ember. I might try and put this Vermlek to sleep. I'm not sure what it's capable of, but it's probably more powerful than a neophyte barbarian. We failed that slumber check. Oh! Alright, that was kind of painful. That was a big AoE. So we're actually going to counteract that with a positive energy channel. Just in case he's got another one. I don't recall how many uses of that they get. Sealer finally gets a go, so let's get her in here.
The light.
Oh, there's a bunch more around the corner. Okay. We might actually drop a pit here. It is a second level spell though, I don't really want to do that if I can help it. It's a good, perfect positioning for it. I think this fight's under control though. Why is that not targetable? What's the range on it? Close range? Oh, there's a bit of the building in the way that has drawn invisible that I can't see him from. Okay. Okay, so I can't actually reach him with that. Can I reach him with... So I can't reach with that either. I could magic missile in, or I could drop a pit. Let's drop a pit on these guys. Okay. I think it's a couple of them in the pit. That'll work for us. Ah, Camellia. That's right, I keep forgetting. And now they've sold the chain shirt. Need to get you into some light armor. You are too slow. Yep. Land. Come up. And can't see that barbarian. Do what you can to that Vermlek then. Bit worried about the damage that thing could have potentially done. Alright. So we have attempted to sleep the Vermlek. Let's attempt to sleep the barbarian. Good night, barbarian. Yeah, there we go, another inflict. Luckily we had a counter to that. Nasty little ability you got there, Mr. Vermlek. Where is that? Centipede. Okay, let's bring Sealer in range. Oh, that was a good hit. Nice critical. Very nice critical. Okay, so it looks like the pit has got him sucked in. He's asleep, so I'm not going to attack him again. Camellia though, you can coup de grace this barbarian. Or is it coup de grace? Please feel free to correct me if I've got that wrong. Okay, so now it's just a matter of waiting for him to come back out of the pit. And we're not going to move in there. Could end the pit. Is the pit doing damage? It's not, but see, the chances are something will pass and come up first. Nothing's going to pass its saving throw. Alright, I think we need to end the pit. Alright. Gonna make him reappear? Oh, it has. Force. Straight into the there we go, Vermlek. Should switch weapons. Okay, land the Vermlek first. Perfect. Ember. See if we can't put this guy to sleep. Good night. Don't know where that centipede is, but it's not around here. Maybe over the other side, perhaps.
No glory without risk!
We can't get over there. Can we take it out of turn-based mode? There we go. Okay, any masterworks stuff. Couple of scrolls. That looks nice. Is that masterwork? Nope. Okay. That cost us a couple from the mass inflict. 80%. Let's go for it.
Not this time. This one was beyond me.
I can't fail 80% of 3 times in a row.
Not this time.
You can.
I hope you appreciate this.
Has it even got anything useful in it? Not really. No. This place is ending up being a lot bigger than I thought. Let's double back before we're too tapped on resources and kill that necromancer. I thought we were basically done. Turns out we are just really getting started, so hopefully we are in a good enough shape to kill that necromancer and his Baphomet cultists. We'll do that, or attempt that again, and then we will call it here. Was that in this area? I think it was, wasn't it?
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
No? Maybe? Actually, no, it wasn't. This is just some...
You won't
These are just some
stop
zombies.
us.
Nothing in range. Can't put him to sleep. Just wait for him to come up. That's a lot of zombies. Yeah, that's not too bad because they're only zombies. Is that centipede still going? And as they group up, we'll be able to actually use Ember's burning hands on them. Potentially.
You've crossed the wrong
We need to
line.
rebuild him too, don't we? So we need to do a couple of rebuilds. So we do need to get rid of the not in range for disruptor. We do need to get rid of shadow. That's a problem. So we need to get rid of rapid shot from our Zen Archer, and we need to work Ember into a little bit more usefulness with her fire magic, because there's going to be a lot of fire resists out there. But this here should be... Has she got any movement left? No, I'm not going to risk it. And here I could get all but one of them, so let's do that. Did it actually still get Sealer? Come on. Okay. Of course, Sealer failed the save. Okay, come up a bit closer, Emeralda. And your Did I forget to sleep after I did? Well, that was a bit silly, wasn't it? Alright. Melia, let's turn your ghost touch on and just get in there. Sealer, heal yourself. And maybe heal yourself a second time. And just fight the zombies. And the pig is still a long way away. We need to deal with that shadow. Okay, Lan, that's your job. So turn that on. You have ghost touch.
Won't survive me.
Don't need you missing. Don't need you missing, Lan. Well, you do have magic missile, which will help here. I only lost one lot of strength. Okay, Ember, come back. Let's try and get some damage on that shadow. I don't think you've got much useful here because I forgot to prepare to sleep and get your spells back. Camellia, shadow please. Good job. Okay, shadow is gone. Now it's just a matter of hacking through the zombies.
Take you!
A hit bonus is better than I would have thought. +6. Actually really good for a zombie.
Endure this.
Okay, Lan. Good job. Nino, we'll just use Disrupt Undead here.
You're irrelevant.
Maybe I should be fighting defensively.
This'll leave a bruise.
How did you land a crit? Your odds of critting her are so low. I'm gonna have to have a heal down. There we go. Emeralda, 0 damage. Yeah. It's not even really worth it for you, is it? Anyone injured? That one is.
Glory without risk.
Terrible dice, though. Keep coming forward. Come on, man. Sort this out for us. And
You should
Nino.
have listened to reason.
Slowly wearing them down. Let's not use the crossbow, let's just Divine Zap it. So it might die with only a couple damage. Yep. And Emeralda, you do the same thing, please. Just nickel and dime these zombies down.
You are today's sacrifice.
I'll turn off turn-based because that fight down there is no concern to me.
I
but it's going to.
helpful, am I
The
not?
dug up graves and other clues indicate a necromancer has recently conducted a ritual here. Yep, that's what we are on our way to deal with. Does that remove sickness? We have no restoration left, do we? We used it all up. Oh, you still got 15 strength. It's not too bad.
Is that a trap? It might be a trap.
Is this throwing axe? Throwing axe +1 could be a useful backup weapon for Sealer, actually, instead of maybe. Yeah. Just have the negative energy glaive, which is going to be useless against the undead. All right. Still hearing something going on, aren't I? There we go. This way. Alright, this is what we've been waiting for. This is what we started the episode with the intent of doing. Good timing for your mirror image to wear out. Let's see what we can do about this necromancer. So Lan needs to make sure he drops that necromancer as soon as possible. We're going to use our entangle and pits to try and limit who can actually fight us to begin with. See what we got. So, a couple of zombies. It's these cultists that are the biggest concern.
Yet another obstacle.
Alright, he's going first. The zombie won the initiative roll. Okay. Well, let's drop a pit immediately. All of them. Whoever doesn't make it, we'll deal with. Zombie made his reflex save. Right. Pretty impressive.
Surrender or else.
Hit that one. So we got one of them by the looks of this. So not ideal. Let's get Sealer in. Still at the centipede. Alright, so let's drop the entangle back here as well. Try and reduce what's coming towards us. And then Camellia, get the Bless online. And then come up here to go side by side with a Sealer. Might as well turn defensive fighting on for now. Okay, Lan. Your target is that Necromancer who we can't target. Why can't we target him? Okay, we'll see if we can bring down a cultist first then. Maybe we can't target him because he fell down the pit. Alright, what spells have we got left here? Second levels are all done. We have a snowball left, which nothing in range for. So let's just disrupt undead. Did it just expire? Oh no, I just grabbed some others. Okay. Grabbed the cultist. So let's see if we can hit the necromancer. Shield of Fate on that cultist. Sealer is now blinded. That's a big issue. Don't know if we have a option to get rid of that. So it's just defensive fighting. Do I have an answer to blindness? Do not have an answer to blindness. Try and sleep these cultists though. Okay.
Go for their hearts.
Seems like a bit of a low roll. Okay, Lan, I need you. Why can you not shoot this necromancer?
You won't survive me.
I need you shooting that necromancer. I don't know why you can't target him. Okay. Alright, that's him dealt with. Okay, so now the necromancer is in
I'll hit you!
the pit. Let's
Into the fray!
go into the entangle, and I'll cancel the entangle now. Actually, do we have any counter to blindness in here? We do not have a counter to blindness in here. So we will have to tolerate the blindness until we get back somewhere with a... pick up a scroll to cure that blindness. Okay. Emeralda, please end your entanglement. And then come on in. He's still asleep.
I'll cut you wide open!
He's exploded now. Okay, now it's just going to be a matter of waiting for some of them to climb back up out of the pit. Do you have any other buff spells we can get running? Not from you. What's the duration? It is permanent. No answer to it, unfortunately. For now, it is just a matter of waiting, isn't it? Do I end it and bring everything up? Or do I wait and see if they can climb out? DC 25, so the Necromancer's never making it. Let's see. 25, 25. You're not making it out. Necromancer, so they're not making it out. Again, none of them have got, they all need to, only way they're getting out is if they roll a natural 20. We can turn this off. Oh. Let's blind the cultist, or we can miss him. Okay, Ember. Alright, here we go. Burning hands. Centipede, why is that centipede still alive? We failed, Minio failed. Okay, Sealer. Let's smite the Necromancer and go straight in on him.
Guide my blade.
Good. Health bar didn't move. Does he have false life on or something? Not sure why his health bar didn't move there. Come on, land, surely. Yeah, there we go. That's what we need. Okay, you bring down that Necromancer. Emeralda. Put some of these cultists to sleep. This one's just about dead.
The spirits demand your blood!
Oh, we need a 19 to hit him, okay. Mimio is fleeing in terror. That's not an issue right now, but could potentially be an issue. Do need him dead, but let's see if I can knock some more to sleep. Ouch.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Yeah.
Right, take you.
Can't do much about that flat-footedness. It's worth a try.
You are
Come on,
today's
come on.
sacrifice.
Okay, so we got one down. Now, Lan, I need you to keep
Make
focusing
every
that
strike
necromancer
count.
down. Come on, you forgot to use that. But I definitely need you to start doing a bit more work. I don't think I've got any spells that are going to be useful at this range. No, so let's just double move back towards the fight. Come on. Good. Knock him out. Oh. Okay. Needed that to not happen.
Without risk.
Healer is still fighting quite well for being blind. Emerald is unconscious. That's okay though. Turn that off. Turn this on.
Go for their hearts.
Ah, damn. Alright, come on, Lan. Turn that on
You
this time.
crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay. Good hits.
This'll leave a bruise.
That is an issue. No, she can't come in range. Every time she does, the fear kicks in. Alright, what do we have? We have an ear-piercing scream. Let's try that out. 1 damage. Well, he failed. It's a pretty poor damage roll though. Seems like it worked. Silo is barely staying in this fight.
The inheritor.
Okay,
Guide
good.
my blade.
Necromancer is down.
The light. Take you.
Definitely going to require a sleep. Right, while we can, before your friend gets close, let's coup de grace this guy.
Your pain is my pleasure.
He made his save. Don't DC 16. No, that's no way that should have only been a DC 16. DC 13 saving throw? No, that should have been a DC 22 saving throw, thank you. Or is it 1 plus the damage? Maybe it's 1 plus the damage.
You won't survive me.
Maybe we're not out of the woods yet. Come on anyway. Can you come in now that the source of your fear is gone? No. Tried to fear both of them. Let's see if we can
Yes.
get Emeralda back up.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Yeah, you keep saying you're alright, Emma and Sealer. Let's so that's 6 hit points. Let's do that. Wrong potion. Whoops.
Into the fray.
That's gonna get you killed, isn't it? Alright, stand up for me, please. Now we haven't slumbered this guy. Let's hope we get it off. Yes. Okay.
I'll cut you wide open.
Okay. Still got him on his feet, but Lan is still
Endure
going.
this.
Can we shoot him
You're
from this range then?
irrelevant. You
Bah.
won't stop us.
Okay. We've got it. We're under control now. Alright, let's coup de grace this sleeping guy with our blind paladin.
I'm done with you.
Okay. Whew. That was a tough fight. Let's see what we get out of it though. An inflict scroll summoned a glaive. Dark horn. Where'd it go? Yep, stop moving. Fight's going on. Okay, I'll go and have a look at it in a second. Masterwork glaive. few scrolls. Learning spells from scrolls. Yep, you can scribe scrolls into your spellbook. Alright. What do we have here? The disfigured corpses are laid out in a neat pattern in preparation for an unknown ritual. Pretty sure I know what that ritual was. I have a hunch. Okay, well, we're going to save there, and we'll figure out what we're going to do about our poor state of affairs in the next episode. So, let's just have a quick look at that glaive that we got first. So it's just a +1 cold iron glaive. It does D3 negative energy damage, so it's probably not going to be well liked by any of our characters because it's an evil weapon. But we'll probably be able to sell it for a little bit. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this content, if you liked how close that fight came, please hit that subscribe and that like button, and we will see you in the next video.